Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I've got everything running and I even have my entire high octane gasoline production running here, and it seems to be running pretty well. I have actually added a tank for the gasoline because it was filling up my drives pretty fast. So I just have that there. I don't have this to set to auto output or anything. So, yeah, I think, I'm trying to remember. I'd have to look back at the thing. I can't remember what fluid I put in here. I think I put gasoline in here. Because originally I was thinking it would convert everything. So it's, yeah, we're running, one of the things is the butane is definitely one of the bottlenecks here. So I don't think the fluid level emitters work with a fluid storage bus on a tank. So even though I have like, 1,300 buckets of the stuff, it's not recognizing it, I think. I can't remember, but that one is telling this is the, yeah, this is the gasoline one. Is it, or is it raw gasoline? I can't remember actually which one I put in there. Anyway, so everything seems to be working pretty well, but we are running into a bit of a problem because that is going through all my naphtha. So it's kind of like other things that require naphtha are getting kind of screwed over here. Like this severely steamcraft naphtha. Like I have a little bit of it, but like I said, they're fighting over it. So yeah, this is for methane, I think. There are solutions to that. Basically, I could build a couple large distillation towers, and I think I probably will do that. So I get all the fluids. So I don't have to have like multiple machines doing that. I think that's probably what we're gonna end up doing here. But before I kind of get into that, I have gotten almost everything here. Let's see. Curious how much. 200. That's a lot. Although it's actually more because I already had some of these made. But basically, as we can see, I got everything I need to craft a combustion engine. So why don't we go ahead and did I get everything? There, I just got the engine intake, and I think it's 19, but I wrote 18, but for some reason I remember thinking it was 18. But I just got 19. We'll change that if needed. But yeah, so basically we'll just do that. So there's the 8 engine intake valves, the 19 of those, 3 input hatches, IV muffler hatch, IV dynamo, and the maintenance. Now, obviously, we're not going to be putting this through a machine, but why don't we go ahead and throw it in there? So, just curious. Yeah, combustion engine. What do we got? Tungsten steel cable. All right, I don't have those auto-crafted. And aluminum cables. Did I must have taken those. Yeah, I took that out. I ran out of things here. I may end up moving this assembler once it's kind of finished with this, maybe? I don't know. So I can add more things to it, but I would like to actually build the assembly multi-block for it, but that is really difficult. Large scale auto assembler. I think, I don't know, we'll see, because this is, like we said, this is really expensive. Control circuit, oh, that's easy. But everything else, and I don't know if I don't know if I can put different circuits in each hatch, and I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if it's like the other ones. Because like I said, I'm having some issues with that not working how I would hope it would. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and set up this combustion engine. I think I'm kind of aiming for 4, I think. Question is, where do we want to put this? I have this one running right now because these put out 480 pollution a second minus like whatever. I think, yeah, like about 50% less. So if we have this all stacked up in like one chunk, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, let me figure out kind of where I want to place these 4 combustion engines that I'm kind of planning on, and we will come back. All right, we are back, and I just wanted to point out I finally got a nightly ore berry. So I think I have the steel leaves and the ore berries. Unfortunately, it looks like that needs darkness to grow, which I didn't know. So it's not going to work with that unless I do like a little bit with the cover maybe, but I'll worry about that later. Now I've done a bunch of clearing out here. I broke down a nuclear reactor that I wasn't using, and the gas turbine, the other combustion engine. There's my nuclear reactor. We'll visit those again. But for now, we'll just leave that, and then Aquata reactor. I wonder what the next tier up. I think I have looked at this and it was very expensive. So we have the IV one. So I'm just curious because this uses long rods, so it uses twice the amount of fuel. But you get better fuel efficiency and you get 4 like IV amps from this, but oops. Europium, that's right. It needs a fusion reactor before we can get there. I knew there was something that was gating me that I couldn't get it. But anyway, I think we're going to put this stuff here. And before we do that, I need to move this P2P network, or this P2P thing out of the way. Question is, where does this one go? Where is it? Did I put it? I may have put it in the, what is it, the network tool or whatever it's called? Yeah. And I pulled up the chunk boundary so I could kind of see. As you can see, I decided to put them all in one. Maybe add 2 more. All right, so this one is actually pretty easy to see where it's going, but let's see. So it's right here, right? Yeah, it's that one. So 11, there's 11 channels, so I have, what, 21 left? All right, that's all I needed to know. Oh. And I need to do that. Where do we want to put this? Maybe over here? This is the P2P line. Yeah, this one is kind of in a weird position, but I kind of need it there next to the LUV line. So, yeah. But I don't want to put like the channel there so I can get to it. I don't know, let's, because then I'll be all running like 50 dense cable, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but... this isn't gonna work if I do it this way, because this is gonna have to be dense cable coming off here. So why don't I place it more like... Nope. Right here. Yeah, and then I can go down there. Yeah, okay. So let me kind of work this out here. I think, actually, why don't we just go ahead and place the turbine. Although I have done this a couple times, I really probably don't need to do this while recording. But yeah, why don't I cut here and we'll get this set up and we'll come back. I actually managed to find a place for this that is on the thing. I actually had one more channel left on that. I didn't realize that. So that kind of got that out of the way, and I cleaned up a bit of the cabling, just a little bit. And let's connect this. All right, so how do we want to do this? I'm probably going to have a dense cable going down the middle. I don't think I can get around that. Because there's going to be at least 8 for all those, so yeah. This is going to be a decently long, dense cable. Should we do that? And then just have the ones branching off. Now I gotta also add this side. Did I put... I did do that right. I couldn't remember if the thing had to be in the same place or not. I'm gonna switch these. Oh, and I also forgot to add these titanium gearboxes to that recipe for them. So I gotta change that. So if we do that there and that there, then I can just run the cable up and over, I think. Would probably be kind of the cleanest. There you go, yeah. All right, so kind of like that, I guess. All right, I need to craft another muffler hatch for Evie, and then I think we're good here for at least 2 of them. I do have the superconductor wires. I don't really need to use these, to be honest. But I think I might do something a little different. How am I going to run these? So if I have this coming out like that, maybe. Like this is the IV cable. Maybe down here, and then I can do cable over it, I think. I'm gonna want to move this over one. And probably need to fill that bit in. Yeah, like clear out my basement. Anyway, let me go ahead and kind of get this all set up and running. We don't need to see this again, and then we'll come back with what I want to continue on for this episode. All right, so this is kind of what I've come up with. I didn't expand that yet, but I will once I end up building these. For now, I think we'll just run with 2 of these. Let's go ahead and get them going. So, yep, they're both fed with oxygen, so they're going to be burning through the high-octane gasoline pretty fast, and I kind of want to see what goes on with the pollution as well. That might be a bit of an issue. A lot of it is dissipated for now, because these have been off for quite a while. But, yeah, they're going to go up pretty fast here. But we'll just kind of leave that running for now, I think. But yeah, that's kind of what how I ended up connecting everything. So I've been kind of taking a look at my whole setup, and I definitely think I need to build some more distillation towers. I think it would just be easier, so I can get rid of like all this. Like this is creating methane, and this is creating like steam cracked naphtha, and this is doing phenol and all sorts of stuff. So I could end up getting rid of all these if I just had some distillation towers. So I think I want to do, if we do, I gotta kind of take a look at this as well, because this is a lot of different things. So if we do, how do we want to do this? How about we do, I can't do naphtha because I need that for the actual gasoline, but I can do like heavy fuel maybe. So if we do heavy fuel, which I'm producing lots of, it depends, like, I gotta figure out which one would be best. So, like, do I want severely steam cracked? Do I want lightly steam cracked? Do I want hydro cracked? All sorts of stuff here. So I can look at it. So we get 1,000, then I'll get 100 light fuel, 125 naphtha, 80 toluene, 80 butene. These are, like, really what I need a lot of. Butadiene I use for the rubber. Propene I use for something. There's the methane that I need, ethylene I need. So maybe I'll do severely steam cracked heavy fuel. I gotta figure out which ones I need. And I forget, what am I cracking over here? Moderately hydro cracked? What did I decide on this one? It has turned off. I don't remember which one I'm using. Moderately, I think it's moderately, isn't it? Moderately steam cracked light fuel. So this will get us, oh, not steam cracked, hydro cracked. So this one will get us naphtha as well, octane, which is what we need, butane, ethane, propane, and methane. This is like all the anes. And if you do like steam cracked, it's like the enes, I guess. That's kind of what I was like noticing. Like butene, benzene, toluene, propene. So I think maybe we'll do, I don't know. I got to figure this out, and let me go ahead and build these, because the steam one, whichever one I decide to do, if I do like moderately, I want these to be the most, so I think severely steam cracked might be the way to go. I want to do one light fuel and one like heavy fuel because it's just piling up otherwise. Yeah, so these get 80 each. And lots of benzene. Decent amount of that. Decent amount of ethylene. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Severely steam cracked heavy fuel. I should probably get another thing as well. So lots of stuff to craft up here. Alright, I think we got most of everything for the first one. And I have added a new room. So we can see it's very tall because this one is going to be 12 tall. But we'll start off here, I think. So the input hatch needs to go in the middle. Now this one is not what I wanted to do. There we go. I just realized I forgot to get a maintenance hatch. Dang it. I always think I'm ready and then realize I screwed something up. My numbers are going to be a bit off though. Yeah, so this one is going to be, I think, severely steam cracked heavy fuel I decided on. Oh, not that one. Lightly hydrocracked. Light fuel is going to be this side. So it's going to be 6 tall, well, 7 tall, including the base. But it doesn't have an output, so I don't think it needs a... I don't think it needs an output bus on the ground, but I could be wrong. I'll probably do a smaller one, but since I have that right there... Oh no, I have them right here. Where do I want... I guess right here. We'll put the hatch there, and I might as well just put an output bus anyway. It's cheaper than these. And then I guess we'll throw the maintenance on the back. Is that everything? Yeah, output bus. There's the input hatches and the clean stainless, so those there, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, we'll just go up. And this will be the top layer. All right, and then the next one will be the same, but that one will be 12 layers, I think. Or 11 for the products, and then the one on the bottom will be for... Yeah. All right, so there we go. There is that one. Now, I think we'll have this come up through the center. Now this one's gonna have 12, so that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna have the dense cable coming up. Obviously, guess we'll have to do probably like this, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, because there's the power. Although I usually bring it down. Why don't I bring it down one more, just so I keep it... Well, that one's up there. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then I can just attach it directly to there. All right, that works. All right, so I was 2 off for the maintenance hatch, I think, and the output bus. All right, let's get the parts ready for that. Luckily, all this stuff is now auto-craftable, I think. I finally got input hatches auto-crafting, so I need 11 of those. Yeah. And who knows how many stainless. How about we... there we go, 1,000. I'll get 1,000 stainless steel going. Well, I'll use it eventually. All right, we are back, and I've run into a slight problem here. Went to add another P2P tunnel, but we are actually at our limit of how many we can have on that. Now I have 13 channels available on that, or I have 13 channels in that one. I think I have enough. I think I can put this all on this one. I may not... Yeah, I may not actually do that the way I was going to. How many... Let me think. So there's 6 on that side, 11, that's 17. 19. Nope, that's not going to be... Yeah, we're just going to be a bit short on the amount. So why don't we, instead of doing this here, actually, where are these going into? Remember. Because, yeah, I guess those are already, where are those going into? Going into one that I do have, like, that. Wait a second, I'm getting these, I think I'm getting these confused. No? I feel like that's not right. Yeah, I don't think those should be on there. Oh well. I guess we'll just do it here. I really wish there was an easier way to tell where these were going. Yeah, because I don't remember hooking up a full thing to it. That's what's kind of confused me. Anyway, I guess we'll just pull it out of there, I think. I could probably even move that to over this side, maybe. I may have just clicked the wrong thing. So what happens if we do like this? And then I guess we'll need a pump and some pipes here. So if we do a pump, what are you waiting for? Qubit wafers. Didn't I give you enough? I thought I gave you enough. No, I forgot to put it in here. This is one thing I haven't got automated yet. I just kind of do a half stack whenever I need it. All right, so pump. I don't, well, I have plenty of stainless. Why don't we go ahead and that's probably plenty. 1,200 liters a second? I have no idea if that's going to be enough. Why don't we do... Yeah, we'll do those instead. And then I'll just have this automatically, yeah, sent to the thing from there. Now, those done yet? Almost. Now, probably, I think I'll probably move this. Yeah. Actually, before we get this set up, why don't I just go ahead and move it? Because it's empty. I'll move it under over there. I'll have one there and one there. All right, I've gone ahead and moved it, and it looks a bit weird with the cabling. I'm gonna have to probably... Yeah, I don't know if I can really make this much better, because I can't go off this. It's P2P, and that one's probably gonna be full. So, I don't know, we'll leave it for now. Throw that in there. All right, so let's go ahead and... I think I wanted a 1 there, didn't I? Oh, did it just waste all that? No, it didn't. I don't have any power connected to it. That would probably help. I forgot to do that bit. All right, so this is EV titanium cables. And I got to be really careful with this one because we're going to have HV going on up there. So I guess we'll just go on the end of that. That should be good. All right. Yep. All right. So there it's running. Lightly hydrocracked light fuel. Perfect. All right. So, and then basically, instead of having my A sending this stuff out, I'll just do it like this. Screwdriver, where are you? Export. And then we'll just export this into there. All right, there we go. So that's sending the lightly hydrocracked light fuel up there. Most of it's going in there. I didn't do the maintenance on that. I need to get this hooked up. Now this is my HV line. So that's 4 amps, and then I can come off with just the 2 amps. Oops. I don't know if there's any way to get that undone, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so that's got power, that's got that. That's got the fuel that we need in it. Before we turn it on, though, I want to throw these on. Are you still waiting on that stuff? What are you waiting on? Ah. For some reason, it does that. And then it doesn't pull out the fluid from there. So it should be on now. Yep. Yeah, those fluid cells are a bit annoying, to say the least. Ironically, the Super Tank 4 was easier to make than the Super Tank 1. If we look at that, I needed like pulsated iron, I needed plastic, I needed bronze and all sorts of stuff, whereas the other one I have, it's like actually easier. I do need stainless, but stainless is so easy to get, whereas plastic, well, plastic isn't too bad, but anyway, let's yeah, let me come back when I get the other 2 tanks. All right, and we are back, and I think we got everything going here. Should have power. Looks good. Got the super tanks. And I'm just gonna do this, I think, because we're not gonna be using all these fluids all at once. But I don't want them to go to waste. I want to have them like on hand. And then this one doesn't have anything coming out of here, so maybe I'll face that down so it doesn't look like that. All right, and then I'll throw this up the center and place storage buses on these. I actually have one here. I don't remember why I have it. What's in it? I don't remember. But yeah, so let's try this out. All right, so 3 seconds per. Yep, 3 seconds per test is using 480. And we should be getting, there we go. So there's our naphtha, our octane, butane, propane, ethane, and methane. So I got to go around the base and figure out everywhere that I can get rid of distilleries, little ones, like single blocks that are producing this stuff. Like, that doesn't need that. I don't remember what this. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting on naphtha. That's right, aren't you? I don't remember. It might be having problems with power. I gotta sort the power out as well. Yeah. because this isn't working. As soon as I start running machines in here, it pulls too many amps and shuts stuff off, so I know that's not working as well. So I'll probably need to upgrade this transformer, especially for the next distillation tower. And then go around and get rid of all the little setups that I have, like this one will be done when I get the other one, the severely steam cracked heavy fuel, which I'm going for. So I'll build another oil cracker and we'll get that going. And I think that will help out with my power generation here. So I have, 1.4. I had 1.9, so it is definitely draining just with the two of those because I have multiple backlogs. So we'll have to get that taken care of, and then hopefully we'll be able to build some more. I should be able to run quite a few of these off my setup. It's just taking a little bit more than I was thinking it would. I thought I'd be able to throw everything down and voila, I have all this awesome power, but I definitely need to step up my my power gen here. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.